This FCS Fin Clinic is designed to help you find the fin that's best suited to the way you want to surf and the waves you're riding. Step 1. Use the size chart to choose the correct size category for your weight. That's easy enough, so let's move on. Step 2. Pick between a tri, otherwise known as thruster, quad or triquad set. Thrusters are the most versatile setup. They feel predictable, provide maximum control, and are suited to all types of conditions. Quads generate exceptional drive and speed, feel quite loose, and offer a moderate amount of control. Now that we've locked in the size and type of setup, we need to learn more about the FCS fin range before we can find your fin. The FCS range is divided into 4 fin families: the reactor, the performer, the accelerator, and the carver. And within each fin family resides the Essential Series, the Athlete Series, and the Shaper Series. But for now, we're going to focus on the Essential Series, which is the backbone to the range. If we understand these 4 fins, we'll understand everything. Each fin family is categorized by how they perform, and this is generally governed by the fin rake, otherwise known as sweep. In layman's terms, sweep refers to how far the fin is leaning back, and we measure this angle in degrees. An upright fin with low sweep, like the reactor, will turn easily and in a tight arc. Fins with a neutral sweep, like the performer, will simply feel balanced and predictable. And a fin with high sweep, like the carver, will turn in a longer arc and provide more control. Knowing how the sweep affects the fin, we can now categorize the 4 fin families and how they perform. The reactor family, tight turns; the performer family, all-round performance; the accelerator family, all-round plus; and the carver family, drawn-out turns. We can also match other qualities to each fin family that will help us choose the right fin, such as type of waves and surf conditions, and also board types. But in a single word, each family is represented by speed, balance, control, and power. Now that we know how the range is set up, let's dive a little deeper into each of the Essential Series templates. Okay, so we now understand the 4 fin families. Let's fine-tune the selection process by choosing the fin material that will complement your surfing style. FCS currently has 4 different fin materials: Neo Glass, Performance Core Carbon, and Performance Glass. Each material has a different fiberglass content, which has an influence on the flex, feel, and ultimately the response. When we talk about flex and response, we mean how fast the fin reacts when you push against it. As a general rule, fins with more flex will respond slower. Stiffer fins will respond faster. Stiffer fins allow heavier and stronger surfers to load up or push harder through turns without overpowering or stalling the fins. Fins with more flex also create a whipping action that can actually help lighter, more agile surfers to generate and hold speed through turns. Knowing how flex relates to performance, it's now possible to fine-tune your selection by choosing the right material for your style of surfing. At this point, we should be able to choose a fin from the Essential series that will fulfill your performance requirements. But we know there are more fins in the FCS range. So what if I wanted a fin from the Athlete or Shaper series? Remember the 4 families? The same theory applies to the Athlete and Shaper series. These fins are also categorized by sweep and fall into one of the 4 fin families. From here, we apply a simple filter that highlights the difference in feel within the family. This filter is based on slide and grip. Slide means it's easier to release the tail through a turn. Grip provides more control through a turn. And a balanced fin is just that, not too much slide, not too much grip. Here's an example of how the slide and grip filter is applied to the Performer family. This shows you how each fin within the family will produce a slightly different feel. While all fins in this family are considered all-round templates, we know the Firewire fin will slide a little easier compared to the Performer, and the Jeremy and Rusty templates will have a little more grip compared to the Performer. Here's one last look at the range. Now just remember the 4 fin families and the performance they represent, and you can't go wrong. And remember, you can always use the Find Your Fin app on the FCS website.